and welcome back to Planners and Wine. My name is Meg.
And I am Myra. Welcome back to another week, a very
Yes,
special
and
week.
happy August. It is officially August as you guys are hearing this. We
I
are 8
forgot.
months into 2023 and this year is just rolling along. It's just rolling along.
Um, Too fast.
I know. I know. But at least we are that much closer to having, pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin cream cold brews back into the world, which I am super, super excited about. Isn't Starbucks bringing those back in like the end of this month or something? Myra, do
Yeah,
you have
it's
the
usually
official
like
date?
I don't have the official date, but usually it's the last week of August. I
Yep.
think Dunkin' is like doing it like a week or two before Starbucks this year, which go off Dunkin'. I'm still gonna be at Starbucks though.
Well, mm, mm.
Do they have it now? Is that pumpkin?
No, but it's
Oh,
Dunkin'.
okay.
It's not pumpkin, but it's Dunkin', okay? I'm sorry. I have
uh,
become a Dunkin' stand. Random aside, real quick. Starbucks has been dropping the ball. I just feel like they did not bring it with their summer drinks. It was just like really nothing that really like wowed me. And
Agreed.
Dunkin'
Yeah.
is just cheaper and it's easier to just get a simple iced coffee that tastes good. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Starbucks is better for like their specialty drinks, but Dunkin' is better for like just a basic iced coffee or cold brew or whatever. And like I said, it's cheaper too. So I'm just saying, I might be a Dunkin' girl until my pumpkin cream cold brew comes back. I'm just saying.
Starbucks, don't listen to this episode because one day we will like a
Mm-mm.
sponsorship.
Dunkin' can sponsor as well. They pockets are deep too. Okay, how about Starbucks? You sponsor Myra and Dunkin' can sponsor me. Okay, let's just do that.
Period.
Period.
Period. I will take that. So according to Google, it looks like August 24th for Starbucks is when we'll see
Okay.
the fall stuff, and the 16th for Dunkin'.
Okay.
So we'll
Period.
see. But I will agree, Dunkin' is a place where for me it's closer. It's closer to
Yes.
my house. You can
Hmm.
just be like caramel iced coffee, cream sugar, and it's a simple ass coffee. You can grab and
Yes.
go. It tastes good.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, I do agree with that. And they did have
Yes.
some summer stuff. I think
Mhm.
Starbucks really leaned heavy into their refreshers this
Mhm.
summer, and it's just
Mhm.
like,
I want coffee. I want coffee.
yeah,
You know. But I do love Starbucks. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
no, we
Dunkin'
stand.
Dunkin's been doing what needs to be done lately. So yeah,
We'll be excited to
can't
see
wait.
their fall menus for both of them
I
coming
know. I'm
up.
so
Yeah.
excited. Yeah, we'll definitely have to talk about them as soon as we know. You guys will know, and we will talk about it. But yeah, guys, this week is super special. We have an amazing guest that I
Mhm.
teased on Threads. It was a very simple teaser. Like if you have any knowledge of people in this creative space and you were able to figure out exactly who I was talking to, the queen of bling herself, Miss Tisa Jackson. We are so excited to have
You
her
said
on the pod.
trademark that. That's cute.
The Queen of Bling.
Yeah. I love
Yes,
that.
I know, right? You can, girl, go off, Tisa. Have it, have it. Okay, yes, we're so excited to talk to her on the pod. She is absolutely amazing, and she has just made such a splash in this creative community. And she's just a nice, awesome person. Love her.
I love that intro because it is spot on.
Hmm.
She is amazing, and we're so happy that we got a chance to talk to her. So much fun. So we hope y'all
Yep.
enjoy it as well.
Yeah, and J-Bay actually got to hang out. Him and Danny got to hang out with Tisa and her twin sister Risa, and he just loves bragging about it. We're not jealous or anything.
Oh my god, did I tell you that we got dinner afterwards too? They are such a delight.
Love
Removes
it.
J-Bay from broadcast.
Love it.
Yes, guys. So go ahead and listen to the interview with Tisa. We will be back right after to wrap up the show. All right, guys. So we are back and we are so excited to have our girl Tisa from This Is Tisa on the podcast. Tisa, how are you? This has been a long time coming. We've been wanting you on the pod for forever. We're so
Yes.
happy you're here.
Hey guys. Oh my God, I'm so excited to be here. I'm really excited to talk to you guys.
Yes, it's gonna be a good time. We always have fun together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wild was everything, and I can't wait
Mhm.
till we're all back together.
Same.
But this is gonna be so much fun.
Oh,
So
I
much
thought
fun.
Wild was like, I was just like, what have I gotten myself into? Like, this is crazy. And for it to be my first planner conference, I'm like, wait, what's happening? But it was so good. I was
So
so
good.
tired after. No one warned me about being tired after. So yeah.
Oh, that fatigue is real, and it
It's so
lasts for
real.
like days.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Legitimately days. Wild is wild. Like that's the
Yeah.
perfect name for it. I'm so glad it's
Yes.
called Go Wild because it's literally so wild. So good to see you again. It's been a couple months since then. Before we get into everything, Tisa, can you just kind of let our audience know like who you are and how you got started with your business and in this community for anybody who might not be familiar with you?
Oh my gosh, like how I got started. Okay, let's just start. I'm Tisa Jackson. I am a DIY crafter. I guess that's just like number one, but I'm also a content creator, workshop instructor, and now a bling artist. And it's like so amazing. Like if you would have asked me 2 years ago anything about bling, no, I would have been like, absolutely not. I would never do that. But it is taking over my life and it's pretty amazing. How I got started, I think a long time ago, I was in art classes. I've always loved art growing up, and my neighbor was having a handmade card class, and I was like, she was like, can you come over and support me? I'm like, yeah, girl, come over. And so I was like, I take art, I can do it, but then you just stamp. You just use some ink and stamp. And I'm like, wait, I like made this in 5 minutes versus like painting for weeks. Like, what? And it just took off from there. I started making handmade cards, selling them at markets, and it just kind of spiraled from there.
Wow. I
Love
had
it.
no
Yeah.
idea that that's how you started. Like literally
Mhm.
just like doing your neighbor a favor.
Yeah.
And now it's turned into like a whole business and a whole world for you. Like, what does that feel like? Is that so crazy?
It's so crazy. Like me and my husband, we just can't even believe it. Like, I'm like, what? And the one thing he said, he goes, I said, I want to start selling these stamps. Like, this is amazing. And he's like, wait, what's happening? And then he goes, if you sign up for this stamping company, you can no longer go to Hallmark and buy greeting cards. And that was my thing. Like I love going to Hallmark,
Mm.
like reading all the cards. And I said, I'll do it. And so I think I've been in a Hallmark, but I haven't bought a Hallmark card in years.
Wow.
Wow.
Look
Yeah.
at that. You kept your promise.
I did.
Yes. I love it. I love it. That is so it's so funny how wild the creative space is. Like you can hop in one thing and then make several different turns.
Yes.
Cause
Mhm.
even with like the planner community, like maybe you come in a planner community and then you find Tisa and you're like, what is this blinging? And now
Mhm.
I'm a bling girl. Like it's so wild how creativity can be. And it always strikes me as odd when people are like, I'm not creative. I'm like, yes, you are though. Yeah, we
And
Mhm.
I
You
all
just
love
gotta
those
are.
find
people.
it.
I love
Yeah.
those
Mhm.
people who think that they're not crafty or creative. I'm like, come on over to the dark side.
Mhm.
Or maybe the rainbow side. Come to the
There we
rainbow
go.
side.
There we
Absolutely.
go.
Absolutely. You
So
just
how
have to
did you
tap into
start?
it.
Right, exactly. And so did you start like blinging your cards? Like, is that how it turned into like a whole blinging business? Like, how did that go?
So how did I start? So I work for Beacon. It's a glue company. I use their adhesive, and I didn't know anything about rhinestones. And they were like, "Hey, can you use this rhinestone glue? Can you come up with a project?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely, I'll do it." And so that project was like a lip balm, like a lip chap
Mm,
thing. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I had this friend, and I was like, "Hey, I don't know anything about rhinestones. Like, where do I buy them? What do I do?" And he helped me, and I got the stones and I did the project, and then I was like, wait, like that was amazing. Like, what else can we put this stuff on? And I think that's how most people start out with bling, and they're like, oh, it's not so
mm,
bad. And it was like quiet time, you're thinking, but you really don't have to, like, the stones just kind of fit together, and you're like, oh my god, like this is really relaxing. And it just
right.
kind of blew up from there. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. So you literally
Yeah.
just kind of fell into Bling and you're like, okay, I think I like this. Let me just keep doing it.
Yep.
And it
It
turned
was
into this
a
whole
it was
thing.
a sponsored post, and they were asking me to think outside the box and use a material I hadn't used before, and I'm like, absolutely, I'll do that. And that's how it started.
Wow.
Wow. Shout out to Beacon.
I know, right? They started
Opened up a whole
something.
new world. Yeah. So, Tisa, what does a day in your life look like with balancing a full-time job and being an entrepreneur?
So I knew you guys were going to ask this, and so I wrote this down because I'm like, let me
Okay.
just tell them how my day goes. 'Cause it's, I think if I didn't love what I do, I would have quit a long time ago, because a lot of days are really hard. And I think a lot of people are like, well, you make it look so easy. And I'm like, I do. I just post the good. See, the thing is, I post the good stuff. I don't really post all the bad stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
when I'm like messing up and throwing things out and, having to start over, like, I don't really post that most of the time. Sometimes I do. But my alarm goes off at 5:30 every morning. Now, sometimes I get up, sometimes I don't, but it goes off every morning at 5:30. And
I feel
usually
that.
6 to 8 I work on my business. That might be like I do a story every morning of me making coffee, and I put a song with it, and followers seem to love that, and it kind of lets me go back to my 80s and 90s R&B, which is really cool. Anyway, I do that. I pack orders, I might do admin work, I might work on projects, everything from 6 to 8. And then at 8:30 I get in my car and drive to my full-time job.
Mm.
And then at lunch, I work on my business. Sometimes I take my personal laptop with me and I'll just have my lunch in a conference room and work. I take all my meetings during my lunchtime. So if I have any calls, I take them then. Or I'll go to like Home Goods or Target or the post office, UPS. Like, I'm like, I gotta get something done in that hour. I don't want to waste the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I come home, and from 6 to 8, I do nothing. I just relax. I might take a shower, bath, get ready just for the next day. And then at 8 o'clock, I work again on my business.
Mm.
So I
Damn,
really try to work
Tisa.
on it at least 4 to 5 hours a day, at
You
least.
know what? And I
Yeah.
noticed when I realized that you had a full-time job too, I noticed on your stories that you would be doing so much in the morning before you went to your full-time job. And I was like, Tisa, how? Like you are doing so much, but I love that you still find that time for yourself in the afternoons to like carve out for just for you. No 9 to 5, no 5 to 9. You just
Right.
doing you and having that time. And does that really kind of help you keep you like balanced to kind of keep everything like on track for you?
And my kids are older. My kids are both in their 20s, right? So
Okay.
I don't have like kid stuff to do. I don't drive anyone around. So that's a little bit of freedom, right? And then also me and my
Yeah.
husband work different shifts. So I have a lot of time to myself. And so I'm able to like, schedule that me time and all of that.
Gotcha.
So
Amazing. We just
Gotta
be out
make
here
it
doing it
work.
all.
Yeah.
Yep. We just be out here doing it
Yeah.
all.
now some days, I'd be like getting out the bed at 8 a.m. and like, okay, I gotta go. I didn't do anything. And you'll
Yep.
know because there's no story. There's no copy. So I mean, it's not perfect, but I
Yeah.
do try to make it work. And it seems to be doing okay.
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
So Tisa, what is something that you love about being a part of this crafting community? We kind of talked a little bit about Go Wild. What are some other things that really stick out to you about, I don't know, how special this crafting community is?
And it's funny, like when I went to Go Wild, someone called me an introvert, and I was like, I'm like, what? Because I'm like, I love people. I love talking to other crafters and creatives, and I love connecting. I love supporting small businesses. Even like with my
Yes.
full-time job, like if we need to hire something out, food or whatever, I look at small businesses before I look at big chains. And I do that all the time. And I don't know why, it's just something in me. I'm like, no, they need the money. Like these small chains are doing fine. Like let's support the small, the small people. I buy art from creatives. And I have like a wall with just art from crafters and creatives. I don't know. I just love meeting people. I love hearing people's stories. But the best thing is like being in a room and you don't like, I don't know the people. Like I was in a room with someone who owns a magazine. I'm like, oh, and I'm just talking to them. I had no idea. I'm like, no idea.
You just never know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
And what that could like potentially lead to. Like, you know, like business opportunities come out, like great exposure opportunities come out of literally just like talking and interacting with people. And that's one thing that's like really cool about Go Out. You just end up connecting with so many amazing people and brands and stuff, and you just never know what it's going to lead to. So
and then also like when people get excited about stuff you're excited about, it's like all over. You're like, oh my God, you're excited about these new stickers. I am too. You know, in my regular world, no one cares about stickers. They're like, what? Why? I don't even understand why you spend money on that.
Yeah. Facts.
Yes. It's like either like the girls who get it and the girls who don't. Yes. It's like a very defined line. Like some people get it and some people just do not get it at all.
Tisa, are there any struggles that you had with being an entrepreneur and how do you overcome them?
You know, I want to keep everything positive. We can talk about, you know, shipping struggles and all, you know, taxes, but we're not going to do that.
Taxes. Don't even get us started.
I think people don't realize that there's so much more to like having your own business, like all that admin work, like all that, the little tasks. I'm like, I don't want to do that. But it's really hard for me to ask for help. And I have missed deadlines. I have missed appointments because like I didn't check my schedule or I didn't have someone to remind me or any, you know, stuff like that. And that's like what I struggle with is asking people for help and letting people in who want to help me. You know, sometimes, you know, I just get like, I'm going to just say it. Like, it's just hard for me to trust people, right? And when I do trust you, I like hold on to that like really, really tight. But then I also think on the other hand, like you can miss opportunities if you just don't allow people in and you know, let up on that just a little bit. So
it's hard though, because like your business is your baby, you know, and it's hard to release a little bit of that trust. And we feel the same. Like once we trust somebody, like you stuck with us forever. I can't let you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, J-Bay. It's kind of stuck with us.
That's so funny. And then it's just like, you know, you want great people around you, but you know, you just have to be careful too, because you know, not everybody has the best intentions too. So
that's true. And to find people that, you know, understand like your business and want the best for your business just as well as you do. Like, you know, maybe they care, maybe they understand, but it's a whole nother level, like when it's yours and, you know.
And no one's going to love it like you love it. No one, you're never going to think someone's going to do a better job than you. But really, there are people out there who know how to do things better than you. And so I'm still learning.
That is true.
And like yesterday, I had that event at Erin Condren and I didn't hire my sister, but you guys, I have a twin sister. So she was there. Well, we have been talking about it and she's like, it's our birthday. Let's do something special. And I'm like, what do you want to do? And she like all about this drink. And then, so as we're just leading up to it, right? I'm just like, oh my God, we should do like edible glitter. And like, I'm just throwing stuff out. It's not really set in stone. And then yesterday we did a lemonade mimosa, and it's like my new favorite drink. I think it's going to be the drink of this Tisa because it is really good. You can have it.
Sounds delicious
after brunch. You don't have to have, you know, at breakfast. And she showed up with this edible glitter, and I'm like, you just didn't even say you're going to bring it. Like I just said something and you brought it. Like that's the kind of people.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love that. So sweet.
So it's just that little edible glitter was so small, but it's just the smallest little things that make me so happy.
Yes.
Yeah, it goes a long way.
Yeah.
That's true. So was y'all's birthday like yesterday, Saturday, or was it this past week?
It was yesterday, Saturday.
Oh my gosh, happy belated
Tisa
birthday.
working on her birthday.
I
Oh,
Tisa be hustling.
and you love it. You love it.
no days off.
No,
My husband's like, so are we going to dinner? So after this, I was like, we're gonna go for an early dinner. So let's just do it. And so we're celebrating today.
That's amazing. And then spending part of your birthday weekend with us as well. We're honored. We feel so
Yes.
special.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
I love you guys.
Amazing.
We love you. Yes.
Okay, so Tisa, tell us more about Confetti University and what are some classes that you are thinking about offering later this year?
I love Confetti University. Like, it's like my second baby, right? Because like the crafting is the first baby. But then, you craft and people are like, well, how do you make that? And I'm like, well, I don't know. You just grab this stuff and put it together. And then people are like, you should teach us. You should teach us. So this is the story. So in 2020, I decided to have Confetti University, but the original idea was to bring people into my home and craft just with local people, like just bring them to my craft room. You can use my Cricut, you can use my cutting, whatever. Right. And then I had it for 2 months and it was really great. And then the pandemic happened. And so we decided we're not going to have anyone here. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. Well, one of my followers was just like, can you do a virtual class? And I was like, no, I can't do a virtual class. Like, how would you like use the Cricut? And how would you use my binding machine? Like, not everyone will have these things. And then she asked me again a few weeks later. And then I was just like, is there any way we can make this happen? Like, really? And that's how Confetti University started virtual classes.
That's amazing. Yeah. It was somebody's persistence that made you be like, okay, wait a minute. I need to figure out how I can do this. That is so awesome.
It's so cool.
Yeah. We had so much fun in your class that we attended a couple of months ago where we made our cups. I just felt so creative. I mean, because I'm one of those people who will be like, I'm not creative. And then it's like when I do something, I'm like, oh, wait, maybe I am creative. I can do anything.
Yeah. Well, and like the virtual classes were a hit. Like they just sold out. I'm like, these seats are just selling out. I had no sponsorships. It was just me, thinking about, I don't even think I paid myself. I think I just charged for the supplies and that was it. And so I did that for a little bit. And then I started the blinging and I was like, I'm going to teach you guys what I've learned. Like I get so excited, right? I'm like, I'm going to teach you guys, but I don't know everything. I'm just going to teach what I know so far. And my first class was just clear stones on top of a colorful cup that was like ombre. And I don't even think we put like a saying on it or anything. Like, I think it was just plain because I was nervous because I didn't know everything about it. And I didn't want to get terms wrong and all of that. And so we did that sold out. And then for most of 2020, 2021, 2022, every single workshop sold out. Like it just, wow. And I was just like, what? And so then I got better at, the Zoom, and I got better at charging myself. And I now, I feel a little bit more comfortable asking companies to sponsor. Like the Erin Conjuring event that was in person yesterday, but they helped sponsor. They let me use the space. They gave us planner covers to Bling.
That's amazing.
And so I'm a little bit more comfortable asking for things from companies. Beacon usually provides me any glue I want, no matter how many workshops I have, no matter how many people, like even for Go Wild, 150 people, they're like, yeah, well, whatever you need, or 100, whatever it was. And they're like, I'm like, okay, can you ship it to this address? And then they will. And so I think those relationships you build with companies are really, really important. Even if they say no, if a company says no, they come back, maybe that just wasn't the right time, but you know, don't feel bad about asking again. And maybe, their budget changes or whatever, and then they'll come back.
True. That's true.
Yeah, so I teach workshops, I teach crafting. It's a lot of Bling right now. I am trying to go back a little bit to the crafting and trying to add in
Mhm.
crafting too, because again, blinging has taken over. But like, so Friday, this coming up Friday, we're blinging the vegan covers from EC, the vegan leather
Yes.
covers,
Mhm.
which is those are so good. I love them. And then
Mhm.
August, we're blinging our basketball. I don't know if you guys can see
Oh,
it.
those look so
So
good.
my hand
Oh,
gets
so good.
but yeah.
Yes.
So we're that's gonna be my second workshop for the basketball because it was just so popular. And then I think in August we're gonna bling denim jackets.
This
I'm
is what I
Myra,
was waiting for.
we've been
I'm
waiting for
nervous, but I
that.
think we're gonna
Send
bling
us the
denim
link
jackets. Yeah.
first, okay? My jacket is ready.
Hopefully that goes well. You know, because at first I was just like, how do I do this? There's so many colors. And I think a lot of people don't realize that rhinestones cost a lot of money. Like it's just
Yeah.
like, and then once you start getting into all the colors, like especially the pinks, like for some reason, even with the vendor I use, the pinks are like double, triple the price of just, you know, the other colors. And so anyway, so I was like, how do you do this? And you know, keep on budget and all of that. So it's gonna work out. It's gonna be good.
Amazing.
I'm excited for it. I'm
Me
excited.
too.
All your classes are just so fun and you're so patient and welcoming. And I know the class that we did, we had a few people, like it seemed like it was their first time and they got it like pretty quickly. Yep. So yeah, and I know they were super nervous about it. So if y'all been thinking about doing one, I'm just saying it's a good time. It is a good time.
Yes.
We use this phrase. Well, I use this phrase. I always say we, like I have this big old team. I don't. It's just me. I use this phrase, there's no stress in crafting. And it came like I was doing, I don't know, I think I was teaching for Michael's or something. And someone said something about being stressed out. And I'm like, there's no stress in crafting. And then my friend was on the little Zoom and she's like, girl, you need to start saying that. And so we say it all the time now. There's no stress in crafting. If you mess up and it's cardstock, get another piece of cardstock. Or if like I always show when I mess up with blinging and I just remove rhinestones, like just start over. It's going to be okay. It's not like you're saving the world with your crafting, but you are saving yourself. Like you're staying sane crafting, but it's supposed to be relaxing. You're not supposed to be stressed out this at all.
For sure. Yeah, and once you finally let go, like it just becomes so much fun. And even if you make a mistake, you kind of embrace it, or like you said, just start over.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. And I feel like if you just kind of focus on the fact that you're doing this for you, like you're crafting for you, you're doing something that makes you happy, that relaxes you, and you're not doing it for other people, that can definitely help it be less stressful. Because trust me, y'all, I was stressed in that class at first. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's my first time blinging. My cup about to be so ugly. I'm going to have glue everywhere. I'm going to have rhinestones everywhere. And it turned out beautiful. And it's my favorite thing on my desk that I look at all the time. So
yes,
so much.
There you go.
I love it. Yeah. Love that. Okay, this is a question I'm excited for. Is there anything new coming to This Is Tisa for the second half of 2023?
Well, we do have back to school launch happening. And I don't have it here, it's in the kitchen. But the one thing everyone's so excited about are these like tags for bags. I'm not calling them keychains, but you could use it as a keychain. But it's a kit and it's just like a letterman's letter, like a varsity letter, and it's all out of acrylic, and I'm doing all the painting and then just selling it as a kit with rhinestones, and people are loving it. And I'm like, what? Ooh. So I'm so excited about that launch and a few other things we're going to have for back to school. And then I am attending another planner conference.
Ooh.
I think they announced me as a vendor, I believe. Chicago Planner Conference.
Yes.
So but there's a few more things happening at that conference that I'm really excited about.
I'm so jealous.
Tisa, that's so exciting, right?
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
I will say this is the first time that I am taking a team with me and like coordinating the flights and all of that. Like I'm like, like people are gonna go work for me. I can't believe it.
That's
So
amazing.
That is
I
amazing.
love
I'm
that.
So
excited.
exciting.
I hope to do more of that. And there in September, I am going to no. When is this one? I think it's September. It's Tiffany's
The
planner,
one in Houston or something.
Augusta,
Okay.
Georgia.
Oh,
So
planners at
I'm teaching a class there.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
so awesome.
I'm excited. It's so fun, and it's like it's worthwhile that people are excited just like I'm excited, like I said
Yeah.
before. And I don't know, it's fun, and as long as I'm able to like balance like taking the time off, because all my vacation is working. Like I take vacation to work.
Relatable
Relatable
queen.
for sure.
That's what you have to do, but it makes money, and it my family's happy and I'm happy, and
And you
we can do
love
more
it.
things, and I love it so much.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
So
That's
exciting.
amazing, Tisa.
Yes.
Okay, so we got to get into the speed round so we can just get
Mhm.
to know you a little bit better and what you like. So the first question is bling or glitter?
Oh my gosh, if it was my husband, he would say absolutely no glitter. He thinks if he steps into this craft room that he's just going to get glitter on him.
Are you sure he won't? Are you sure he won't?
Bling.
Okay.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. So what is the current planner you are using?
Oh, I am using the Erin Condren Daily Duo right here. Daily Duo, Erin Condren.
Yes.
I haven't done
Yes.
anything to the cover or anything, but I am using it, which is good.
I love that. I
Yes.
love it. The
As
Daily
long as it's
Duo is
getting
that girl.
used.
It's that girl.
It really is. It
Mhm.
really is. All
Love
right. Do you
it.
have it in 7x9?
7x9. Mhm.
Okay.
Love it. Love it. Gel pens or ballpoint pens?
I mean, I got a love for ballpoint pens. Y'all, okay, I'm old, right? I know this is a speed round, but
It's
I'm not
fine.
speaking through the questions. I'm old, and I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I was very affected by this birthday. But I love, like, if I go to a hotel and there are ballpoint pens there, I usually take it and put it in my purse. I do love ballpoint, but
That's
I
fair.
am loving an amazing gels, especially the ones that are coming in the kits from Cloth and Paper. She has the best pens.
She does.
But
Shout out to Ashley.
like I have the Sharpie, like this is my go-to that I write with
Ooh.
like all the time, the Sharpie gel roller, I think it's called.
I love
Yes.
it. I love it. Complex. I feel like everybody who works in corporate in some type of way has like a love for, like an appreciation for ballpoint pens, but gel pens are the go-to in your normal life.
I write
that's where
better
I
in
am.
print with ballpoint.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's fair.
Yeah, that's true. It makes it neater. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so spiral or book bound planner?
Oh, I'm gonna say spiral.
That was an easy choice.
I need it to fold. I need it to fold over. Like I need.
Yeah.
I'm starting to have that appreciation too. Like the ability to be able to fold over is just kind of unmatched. So I'm with you. I'm with you. Last question. Your all-time favorite planner layout?
I don't know. Anything with dot grid. I love dot grid. Like it's my favorite thing. But I do love the Daily Duo because I do ignore the times. Sometimes I use them, but most of the time I just ignore the times, and then I can just doodle and write. Sometimes I like draw ideas, so it just gives you like a full page. Yes,
I love that.
I don't like that I have to like June, July, I have to carry two because I carry it in my backpack. That's the downside, and they can't make it one because it'd be way too big. But
it will be humongous.
I do love having a full page to do whatever I want to do on it.
It would be nice to have some dot grid in the Daily Duo. Like
that's a good idea. There are a few line
throwing that out there.
pages that could definitely be dot grid.
Yes.
Just saying.
It's my favorite because I feel like dot grid is a line and a grid. Like you can do whatever you
That's
want
true.
with it. You can, like, in your mind, whatever you feel like you need it to be that day, that's what it is. And that's why
That's
I
so
love
true.
dot grid.
I love it.
I love paper, guys. I love wrapping
I
paper.
love it. See, I feel like
paper.
Yes. Same.
we as a community need to see more of the planning side of Tisa. Okay, so if you ever want to throw more of that in your content, I would love to see it. I'm here for it.
You know what?
Okay?
I do need to do that because people are like, I want a handwriting font. People are like, your handwriting's so great. Like if I write anything and put it out on social media, people love it. I'm like, really? So I'm like, how do I do that? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do it.
Yes, let's go.
Let me DM Julie so she can slide in your DMs.
And y'all can talk about this because she can help you figure it out. There we go.
Because we need that.
That's funny.
Yes. Tisa, it has been so amazing having you on our podcast. You are such a great friend, and we just love you being a part of this community and our lives. Can you let our listeners know where they can find you and check out all things Tisa?
Yeah, I'm a big fan on Instagram, a little fan on TikTok, but those handles are _Tisa, and my website is thisistisa.com.
Yes, love it. Are you on Threads yet?
Yes.
By the way?
Like everyone was running. I just started running and went on.
That's how it felt. That's literally how it felt.
It's like, I'm going too. Like, I don't even know what this. It's like, you don't know why people are running. You just go. You have no idea.
You
Yeah,
just run.
Like,
you don't ask no questions. You just go.
Figure it out when we get there. Yeah.
Yep. Love it.
That's
well, again,
funny.
thank you so much, Tisa. We absolutely love having you on our show, and I'm already excited to have you back. And I know the next time I see you, we're going to be blinging those jackets. So just know we're ready.
Excited.
We're excited.
Yes.
Send us the link first.
Thank you guys. I'm so excited. This was so awesome. I am very, very honored to be sitting with you guys today. So yeah.
Yes. Thanks, Tisa.
Thanks so much.
All right, guys. So we are back. We hope that you enjoyed our conversation with Tisa. Myra, what are your final thoughts?
Oh, I'm just so excited to see her again and hang out again. I mean, I guess that doesn't really have anything to do with our conversation, but I just love Tisa so much. She's so cool. And I love how she like kind of fell into blinking, you know? I feel like the people who are like the most successful at certain things are just like, you know, they kind of not, you know, they just took the leap and ran with it. And I think that's so cool. Yeah.
I agree. Like her story is just so inspiring. And I think it should be like a relief to a lot of people who might be like struggling to figure out like what is their thing, like what do they want to do, what are they going to be passionate about. Like sometimes you don't know, and that's okay. And you might just end up just accidentally stumbling into your success story or your new beginning. You know what I'm saying? And so it doesn't have to always be so intentional, and you don't have to like rack your brain to try to figure out what's your thing. Like it's just gonna come to you. If it's meant for you, it's for you, and it will come to you. So I just love that. Tisa is an inspiration.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely living proof of that. And can't wait to see what more she has to come from it and how, she builds her empire over there.
I know. Seriously. Love Tisa. Guys, make sure y'all comment on Instagram on the show post for this. Let us know your thoughts on this interview with Tisa. If you are a Patreon peep, you get a extra special bonus. You're going to get a After the Pod with our Patreon's community questions for Tisa that she answered. She was so nice to answer those questions. And that will be going up on our Patreon. What's it called? Patreon. what is it called? I don't know why I'm having a brain
Wait,
fart.
what? Patreon what?
Like the
Feed?
Patreon feed. Yes, I could not think of the word feed
It's okay.
at all. Like it just left my brain.
Yeah, I love when
There
we
we go.
do that because the Patreon peeps gets to ask additional questions.
Yes.
And our guests so far, I mean, what we have been doing it since maybe March, April.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Mm-hmm.
have been very open and they have been spilling some tea. So if you are
Yes.
not on the Patreon, you are definitely missing out on some like
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes questions. And who knows,
Absolutely.
maybe we'll have a guest that you really like and ask them your question.
Yes. Keep a lookout, guys. Keep a lookout for that. Okay, so let's get into some. I only have one new release this week that I really wanted to talk about within the planner community. So the Coffee Monsters Co. Y'all know we stand at shop on August 6th. They are having their birthday sale. It is Helen's 23rd birthday, so she will be having a birthday special collection of items and also a 20% off discount. And it's going to be featuring at least 4 new washi tapes that are like art inspired, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Go ahead and check that out on her Instagram. Myra, will you be picking up anything? I can't even lie, I definitely will.
Starry Night one is really cool.
Isn't it so cool?
So cool.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool. That one and the second one. I don't know what the second one is called. It's like the one with the bridge on it.
It's like classical paintings.
Yes, exactly. And it's just so gorgeous.
Does she have it on there? The name
No,
of
she
it?
don't. Not on that one. She may be on a different reel or something, but maybe not on that one that I
Ooh,
sent you.
I can't
It's by
think of the
Monet.
name.
If
Oh,
you
is
look at
that
the
how you
reels,
pronounce it?
uh-huh.
I like the Da Vinci one too. I think that's pretty
Yep.
cool.
So good. I'm excited. And she's gonna have
Yeah.
other stuff too. So I don't know what the other stuff is. I feel like she's probably gonna be like sneaking it all week leading up to August the 6th. But y'all know how it works with Coffee Monsters Co. Like you have to stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. It starts at 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is 11 Central and 12 Eastern. Stay ready because it's gonna be gone. It's going to. I don't think this is like a pre-sale type of situation. I don't think, at least. So
Yeah, I didn't say it on the post. So yeah, if you want it, at least you heard it here early enough to get it, because usually
You
we be
did.
like the day after. So
They be like, "Oh, we got hours, guys. Did you get yours? Sorry."
Sorry. But yeah, definitely stay ready with that.
But really, really cute. And I cannot believe that Helen from the Coffee Monsters Co. is only 23 years old.
Yeah, that's wild. That's the wildest part of it.
Insane.
Yeah.
She's so young and so talented
Mhm.
and successful. It's just, I mean, it's just absolutely, absolutely amazing. Absolutely
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah. Shout out to her.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. Okay, the next thing is, okay, I thought this was a big deal when it came out, and I literally haven't seen it at all. So about a week or so ago, TikTok announced that they are going to allow text posts on TikTok. They announced this, and as soon as I went on my app and to check it, it was rolled out. So they literally like announced it in conjunction with them rolling it out. So it is available. At least it was available to me as soon as I tried it. So I'm assuming it's available to everybody. And I think this is kind of to be like another more competition for like a Twitter type of situation. But I haven't seen it, so I don't know if people I follow just are not using it or if nobody is using it, because I literally have not seen it at all, and it's been rolled out for like over a week. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it like pop up on my For You page or anything, but I did
Okay.
like try to do it myself and it popped up. I don't
Yeah.
know. Is it the place for it?
I mean, probably not, but it was IG the place for anything that they have stolen? No, until they were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
That's the crazy
that's
part.
true. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like, is it like an extra step to throw it up on TikTok? But I guess if you're already, on that platform,
Right.
maybe not. But like every time I think of
Yeah.
like something to like talk about, I go to Threads.
Yeah. Exactly. I think
So
that's
I
very
don't know.
fair. And honestly, I think that people have still found a way to implement like some type of texting type of posting on TikTok this whole time. You just have a picture or a video behind it. You
Oh,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah, true.
saying?
Yeah.
That this
Yeah,
doesn't
that
really make a
serves its
difference.
purpose right there.
Yeah, people have
Yeah.
been doing this for forever. They're just making it more formal now. So now I don't think you need a picture or a video behind it anymore. But yeah, if I saw that, I don't think I would gravitate towards that because I just like having, I don't know, I guess I'm just so used to having a picture or a video behind text on TikTok. I don't want to just see text on TikTok.
Or the ones that you like kind of swipe through like a carousel post.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Mm-hmm.
those.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, I don't know, just didn't feel necessary, but
No.
what do I know? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like all these social networks are just gonna steal from each other until the end of time.
Yeah, it's the
So
game.
it's just a part of that. It's just a part of that at this point. So yeah, let us know. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all used that feature at all? I don't know. I just don't feel like it would just, I don't know, maybe the TikTok algorithm will push those more, but I haven't seen anybody doing it. So it kind of makes me think that nobody really cares.
I
Maybe TikTok
mean,
just wanted to have it
sounds so harsh,
as
but
a
kinda.
we got this too type of thing.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
yeah, now that I wasn't even thinking about that before, but now that you mentioned like there is a way to have like a text post on TikTok with the
Yeah,
video.
we read all the time on TikTok.
Yeah,
We've never
that
not read
yeah,
on
that was
TikTok.
not necessary to do, but I mean, whatever, go off. Maybe it'll pop off, who knows?
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. I kind of hope not, but
Eh,
we never know.
you never know.
Right, exactly. Okay. Next thing that has come up, girl. Have you seen the shitstorm that Doja Cat created by being like rude to her fans online?
And they are so heartbroken. I feel so bad. They are
I
so
mean,
heartbroken.
if you know anything about Doja Cat and have kept up with her and her personality over the past few years since she has been around, this is not shocking that she
Mm-mm.
is acting like this. I don't think she's ever been great about these parasocial relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like she has kind of always struck me as the type of person who like wants to make her music and then wants to be left alone. I think a lot of artists are like that. I mean, Beyonce is like that. Beyonce don't talk
For
to
sure.
us.
Yeah.
You know, she don't even put captions on 99% of her IG pictures
For
and
what?
posts. She don't want to talk
Yeah.
to, but Beyonce knows that in order to be successful, you have to show some gratitude. That's just a part of it. Like you cannot be like, "Oh, I hate you. I don't know why you like my music. It's not my fault you like my music. That don't mean I owe you anything." Like you can't just be open and blunt with that. And that's the situation that Doja Cat is dealing with. She has been way too open and blunt about, really just not fucking with her fans.
Yeah.
So yikes. Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But it's also like it's really not necessary to say like Doja Cat isn't wrong. She doesn't really owe anybody anything. Like the
Mm-hmm.
product is the music. You got the music. You enjoy it, in a
Mm-hmm.
transaction. But you gotta also play the game, Doja Cat. Like you can't
Mm-hmm.
be saying that out loud.
You have to play the game.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And it's like, I mean, we've even experienced, how hard to navigate parasocial relationships can be. Like,
Mhm.
obviously, on a way smaller scale. We're
Way,
not
way, yeah.
famous or anything like that. But, it can be a challenge when like people think that they know you, people think that they have like a personal relationship with you because they know so much about you. And to you, they are a total stranger because you don't know anything about them. You know what I'm saying? Like there are
Yeah.
people who listen to this podcast who know like our husbands' names, who know our children's names, and we don't even know their name. That's
Mhm.
wild to think
Yeah.
about. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like you just cannot be like rude and cruel to people and ungrateful for them supporting you. Like I don't like going by because a lot of people have been like, "Oh, Doja Cat, we pay your bills. You will be nothing without us," and all that type of stuff. I think that is way
It's
too
too far.
far
Yeah.
for people to take it. But at the same time, your fans and people consuming your music is a huge part of your success. And you have to acknowledge that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But I think it's being taken too far on both ends. Like from the fans, like
Mhm.
for you to be like, "Oh, we pay your bills." Like I don't know. I just don't like that when fandom
I
do that.
don't
Like they do that in like
either.
basketball, like all types of
Yes.
fandom. Like make it seem like, "Oh, you need to tap dance for me because I bought a ticket to the game or whatever. I bought your CD or whatever." And it's like, no, no, the transaction is, this, and you got the
Yeah.
transaction. That doesn't mean you get full ownership over me.
Mhm.
But then also like we said, like on Doja Cat's end, like it's taken too far to like some things are just better left unsaid,
I mean,
you
that's
know?
what the group chat is for. Does Doja not
Yeah.
have like a group of friends that she can like chat to and be like, y'all, my fans are insane. I'm so annoyed with them, instead of literally putting it on the internet for the fans to see and then unfollow her in hundreds of thousands of droves. Like, it's crazy. She's lost like I think like 500,000 followers, which I mean she still has a ton, but that's
Yeah.
not
It's a lot.
insignificant. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
Especially when a lot of people who aren't even that mad at her, they're just like, okay, well, I don't know why I just bought a ticket to your concert if you don't want me there. I'm gonna return it. You know what I'm saying? Like she's been getting that type of thing too from people who aren't like crazy stands.
Which, in all honesty, valid.
Yeah. If you don't want
Like,
me there, why am I
yeah,
there?
yeah,
Yeah.
completely valid. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that just sucks. That just sucks all the way around. Cause like, and what if you like really resonated with her music and really enjoy her stuff, and then you hear that? Like that's
Mm-hmm.
so messed up.
That's very messed up.
Yeah.
It is very, very
Yeah.
messed
There should
up.
be some kind of gratitude for sure. Cause like,
Yeah.
yes, these people don't know you, and yes, they don't get to dictate, your every move because they bought a CD. But also you don't have to be assholes to them. Also,
Right.
they are supporters, and also they do help you get to where you are.
Very true. Very, very, very true. So yeah, I don't know Doja Girl. I know her PR people and her record label got to be like, what are you doing? You can just not say
It's
anything. You can
It's
just not.
weird. Yeah, it's weird
Mhm.
because like we talk about Beyonce, but also Beyonce like got her start in her rise to fame
Mhm.
pre-internet or pre-social
Yes.
media, basically.
Mhm.
So like with these up and coming artists where social media like is really, prominent to their growth,
Mhm.
it's something that's just kind of missing with these artists. Cause a lot of artists, like sometimes even with Lizzo, I feel like Lizzo, like since you got to log off, like I get like people are
Yeah.
coming at you, and you get fed up and say something, but I don't know. Some of these new artists, like it's hard because having social media is a part of your brand. Whereas
Yep.
like people like Beyonce didn't really have to worry about that. Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I feel like since, the Beyoncés of the world were able to come up without the gaze of social media,
mhm,
they didn't even have the log off. It was just, it was just way, way easier for them not
it
to
was a
be
separation. Yeah.
so,
Mhm.
yeah, so like quickly connected to like what the fans and what the outside world had to say. And I get it. It's very hard to not to just log off. It's very hard to
Yeah,
not defend yourself.
for
Everybody
sure.
has that urge to want to defend themselves, but you just got to see like sometimes it's not going to help, and sometimes it's not going to matter, and sometimes you're just giving people the attention that they want in order for them. Now that they see they got your attention, they're going to keep doing it and they're going to keep doubling down,
Mhm.
and they're not going to go away because it's working because you're paying attention to them, and that's ultimately what they want. Like haters are just fans, so they want your attention. Don't give it to them.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't
it
give
is
it to them.
tough. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this connection that we have is like a direct connection with the fans. Not we, but
Mhm. And it
celebrities.
doesn't have to be though,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be because I don't know how frequent it's actually Beyonce posting on her Instagram or if it's somebody else. For all we know, Beyonce
Yeah.
doesn't have any social media on her phone whatsoever. Somebody else is doing all that. Lizzo has the means to do that. Doja Cat has the means to do that as well. You
Yeah.
know,
That's the thing too with a lot. I think even Doja Cat like came up with social media,
hmm
like that I'm a cow song, like
she
kind of
came
took
up
her off.
because of social
Yeah.
media. Yes,
Yeah. So it's
directly.
also like at what point, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, you got big, like, hire somebody to do your
hmm
social media. Like, when is that point? Like when
I
is that
think
point where it's like, oh, so, move it over or whatever. Who knows? Like
I
is it
I think it's
10K, 100K? You know what I mean? Like, what's the number?
I I think it's as soon as you can afford it for your own mental health. Y'all try.
Yeah.
If I ever get to the point where I can hire somebody to be on social media for me, if I need that for my job or my career for this podcast, whatever, I will absolutely do that. Like, because I just feel like, especially once you're just under such a microscope and you have so many eyes on you, I just bet it just gets so exhausting. I just couldn't imagine putting myself through that, because you're not going to see enough positive. You know what I'm saying? The even if it's a ton of positivity, the negativity is always going to stand out more, and is going to impact you more, unfortunately. So yeah, the second I was rich enough to not have to see that or deal with that, I would go for it. And like I said, Doja Cat and Lizzo, both of them have the means to do that, and neither one of them even need that
Cardi too.
direct fan connection. They don't even need that anymore. It's nice seeing Lizzo on TikTok, but I'm gonna still listen to her music and go to her concert, even if she's not on TikTok. It's Lizzo.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But that's the choice that they have to make for themselves, I guess.
yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Interesting.
Whew. Well, this other person that we're about to talk about, she has clearly not been on social media. Hopefully, she ain't been on social media a lot for her own mental health and well-being, because Ariana Grande, she took the wrong person husband. Okay, and I don't even subscribe to people being able to be taken. I think that they have to actively participate in that. I'm just saying that. But yeah, they're not letting this one go. And I say that because, TikTok has been pointing out that Ariana Grande has a long history of getting with people who are already in relationships. And I think it kind of flew under the radar before because it had never been like a married person with a child. And this time it's a married person with a very young child, and people are not going for it and are not happy about it, and they should not be. This is a wild situation.
Yeah, I seen this TikTok that was like, Ariana, fight back. So I guess she must not be on the internet. I only know bits and pieces
She
of the
cannot be on the
story.
internet.
But yeah, apparently she is getting dragged, and rightfully so. But
rightfully so.
Again, like you said, I don't subscribe to, somebody taking somebody away, because that's a grown ass man. He made his choice as well. But it's still kind of wild. It's so wild.
It's wild. And my thing is, like, for a lot of us, this is the first time we've heard of this person, Ethan Slater. He's like a Broadway performer, but I had never heard of him before this. Like, imagine like the first time a lot of people are introduced to you is because you left your wife and young child for Ariana Grande.
Yeah, with a scandal. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
not a good look.
I knew him from this before the whole SpongeBob thing. Like, you told me the SpongeBob thing afterward.
Yes, this man plays SpongeBob on Broadway.
And he looks like SpongeBob. Like, if you would imagine SpongeBob in human form, it's him.
Yeah.
Drag him.
Ooh, I'm dragging him in my mind. In my mind, I'm dragging him. Okay, so for anybody who might live under a rock and did not know this story, so Ariana Grande has been filming Wicked for the past like year or so, whatever, in London, and this guy Ethan Slater is one of her co-stars. And apparently, Ariana Grande and her husband separated back in like January. And this guy, Ethan Slater, her and him have started a relationship. They tried to push the narrative, or their people tried to push the narrative that both of them were separated from their spouses before they started a relationship. But one, nobody really believes that. Like, of course, y'all are gonna say that. And two, like, emotional cheating is still cheating. Even if y'all did not start a physical relationship, like, for y'all to be that on the same page, to be like, oh, we're just all of a sudden going to leave our spouses. I wonder if anybody's interested. And like, the other person that just happens to be in the same situation, like, that's probably not happening or whatever. So it's very, very clear that this man left his wife and his young child, like less than a year old, for Ariana Grande. He was literally just wishing his wife, happy Mother's Day in May, saying all the romantic things. And Ariana Grande was liking the post. So.
Not May, not Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, girl. Liking the post. Yep.
So, it ain't even been 3 months.
Nope, it hasn't been. It has not been, and
Be for
apparently,
real, SpongeBob. Be so for real.
allegedly, SpongeBob flew his wife and child out to London like a couple months ago while they were filming, and like the wife and child hung out with him and Ariana Grande. Ariana even held the child. Ariana said, "Oh, I can't wait to have a family and a baby of my own someday." And she was like, "I'm about to have your family and your baby."
Look, I'm about to put your skin on.
Literally.
Ew.
Mhm.
I know the wife is
It's
going
icky.
through it. And with you already having a young child, like postpartum
Mhm.
is so hard.
I
It's
know.
so freaking hard as if,
Mhm.
and then to have somebody put you through that level of stress as well.
Ooh, not cool. Not cool at
Mm-mm.
all. And then this is like a decades long relationship, high school
Yeah.
sweethearts, apparently. It's just very, 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 very sad. And allegedly the wife came out and talked to, Daily Mail or some tabloid. I don't know for sure if she did, but they're saying
Yeah.
she did, and was like, she feels like her family is just collateral damage, and Ariana Grande just wanting whatever she wants, doing whatever she wants to do.
Yeah.
And her
It's
and her
up to her.
husband going for that, and him being an idiot
I
and
can
going
he
for
collateral
that.
damage too. She don't get
Yeah.
tired.
Well, that's my update. So we did talk about this
Oh.
in our Facebook Live on Friday night. But the update is allegedly Ariana and this guy have not seen each other for weeks, and Ariana has told him that they need to take some space from each other. AKA, I didn't realize that people were going to be so pissed at me, and you're not worth this. I don't know if that's true, but
I guess it's not the best day ever for him.
it's definitely not. It's definitely not.
Oh my gosh.
Hot ass
What was
mess.
he thinking?
I don't know.
I don't think he was thinking with the head up top.
No, that's definitely not the head that he was thinking with. That is definitely not the head that he was thinking. But it's, obviously everything involving celebrities gets turned into like entertainment and gossip. But this situation just makes me especially sad because, like I said, it's a child and a family involved in
Yeah.
this. Like, his wife isn't famous, isn't a celebrity or anything like that. As far as I know, she's just like a regular person, probably with a regular career or whatever. And like now she's a tabloid spectacle, and so was her. And she's probably just worried about making sure her kid is okay, that their family structure is about to change so drastically. Like this baby not even old enough to remember a time when that family was together. Like
Yeah,
it's
that
just really,
sucks.
it's
Yeah.
really, really sad. And it's just like I don't see why anybody will go into doing something like this to their family like so lightly. It appears like to end a 10-year relationship where y'all just had a baby over, this celebrity that you met is just wild. It's just so wild. He's gonna regret this. He's gonna regret this real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad.
And if you were trying to like cross over into acting, I know like Wicked is a Broadway. It's a movie from a Broadway.
Yes, I think they're turning it into a movie. Yes.
Okay. So it sounds like maybe this is some, career avenue that he wanted to go down. And it's like now everybody's gonna remember you from this.
A lot of people are saying they're not gonna see Wicked over this. So I think it might still get some attention because, some people don't care, or some people might want to see it just, because of this situation. But some people are on some, no, I'm not seeing it because of this situation. So it could affect the success of the movie for all we know. Like, this is wild. I know, girl. I know. It's crazy.
And she gonna be all right. I don't know about you, bro.
I mean, she will be all right financially for sure. I mean, if she comes out with some amazing music, then she can, move past this situation. But I have never seen people this. I mean, they didn't even care when Ariana was doing blackface, basically. So this is the most negative attention, she's ever gotten, like by far.
Oh, time will tell on this.
Yeah, it will definitely tell. People
we'll see
are
if
not
get canceled.
Happy about this. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I think it would be if she comes out with some good music. Like I said, she could beat this, but she got to explain. She got to explain herself. The next topic.
She hasn't even explained the voice thing. She won't.
Girl, she won't. I can't. I can't. Okay, so next thing is aliens do exist. I can confirm. You heard it here first, people. The US, some former US government officials testified under oath last week before Congress about the existence of non-human bodies that have been recovered at a crash site, and UFOs and all this other stuff. And it was just a regular like Wednesday when all this came out. We still had to go to work on Thursday. We still had to pay bills. um
That
yeah,
and that and that. Yes.
yeah. I don't really know. Myra, are you surprised by this at all? And do you subscribe to the conspiracy theories that this is a distraction from something? Because a lot of people have been saying that.
I don't think it's a distraction or anything. I'm also not surprised. I've always believed, like, there's just no way. There's just no way that we are at
Are
the
the
top
only
of the shit.
ones.
Yeah, there's just no way.
Mhm.
I don't think it's a distraction. It's a distraction if you want it to be. Like, what are we being distracted by? Mitch glitching? Everybody
Girl,
knew that. But what are
we
we
didn't even
being
talk about
distracted by?
that.
I know we
Yeah,
didn't.
I'm about to write it down. Elderly in Congress.
I don't think he's a real human being. I don't. I think he's a robot. I think he just glitched. But yeah, I don't know. Like, people say that all the time. Like, anything something big happens is a distraction. Distraction to what though?
Distraction to what? I mean, yeah, exactly. It's just it in this day and age of social media, how you can't even distract us from anything. Like, we can be aware of multiple things happening at once. Like, we already know that it's some not cool things going on right now in our government, in our federal government, and in our state governments all over the country. Like, I just don't know what this could be a distraction from. But yeah, it's just, yeah, I think it's pretty egotistical for humans to believe that we are the only
So on brand, though.
living thing like in the universe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is on brand, but it just doesn't make any sense if you really think
Yeah.
about it.
It just doesn't.
So
Yeah.
if there really is something else out there and they have come here, I hope they'll be nice. People have been making lots of jokes about dating aliens. If they find an alien that's over 6'5", they going for it. If space doesn't have student loans, they want to be beamed up.
I mean, all of these are valid. All of these are valid. Yeah. I don't know. My theory is
the joke's been good.
Yeah, my theory is that they are here to like fix something that we have messed up. Because we all affect the whole galaxy and the whole ecosystem.
That's true.
Because I mean, if they're more smarter than us, if they're far more advanced than us, what else could they be here for? Or other than to fix stuff?
Yeah, there have been reports that like the temperature of the water in Florida, like in the oceans by Florida, are like higher than what they've ever been. Like hot tub temperatures, crazy stuff like that going on. I mean, we all know that global warming is like a huge issue because of how we have treated this ghetto planet that's ours. We ain't been right to it for a while. So I don't know. They could hopefully, like I said, hopefully they're friendly. Hopefully they friendly. If they not, just go for the Republicans in Congress. Just get them.
Get the right people. Get the right people. Yeah.
Go to Florida, pick up Ron DeSantis. I heard he's very nice. Get him.
I mean, I feel like they would know the right people. Hopefully they don't have like biases and racism in space.
Girl. Look, if space don't have racism, beam me up, Scotty. Okay.
I feel like if they're far more advanced, they're probably past that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, race is a social construct.
Yeah.
And created on Earth.
Yeah.
So why would it be anywhere else? That's so true.
It's not Earth. Humans are the problem.
Humans are the problem. Yep.
Earth is actually a very beautiful place. It's
Yeah,
us.
it is. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Even the United States. I mean, I see TikToks of people in other states that I haven't been to. Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's the people.
It's the people.
It's the people.
Mm.
But yeah. Speaking of people, the elderly in Congress. Thank you for bringing that up because I totally forgot about that. Y'all, Mitch glitched big time, and come on, let's call it. Let's call it what it
Mitch
is,
walked it
y'all.
right into that. Like, how you gonna glitch in your name, Mitch? Like, how you gonna walk into that joke?
And did you
Who
see even
programmed him?
Diane Feinstein had a glitch moment as well? Did you see that one?
Oh, another robot? No, I didn't
Yes,
see that.
yes, and it's not even about political parties because Diane is a Democrat. Y'all too old.
Industry
Come on, like
plants.
let the new generation, control the country that we are responsible for now. You know what I'm saying? It just makes no sense to be the way they hold on to power, the fact that there are no like term limits, because at least with Congress, there are a certain amount of years they are in Congress and they have to run for re-election or whatever. The Supreme Court should have something like that, but that's neither here nor there. We can't even talk about them. But there are no limits. Like they can keep running and winning over and over again for decades, which is what so many of these people have done. Joe Biden has been in Congress since before we was born.
I mean, yeah. I feel like I don't know.
He was just like, I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah. But I do feel like we are still operating on rules that were made by people who only live to be like 45. So, maybe some things need to be updated because even presidency, you can keep going. Like Roosevelt did it, kept going.
Well, no, now you can't. Now you can't. They do have term limits now. Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
They changed
like the only reason why that happened is because Roosevelt kept going.
Yes.
So that there was no original like term limits. And then also like back then, people just kind of went off of like we did 2 terms and then we move on. So that's why it was never anything written down in stone, at least up until the presidency. But I don't know. I do feel like there is a lot that we can learn from older folks, and I wish that they would provide the knowledge or pass the mantle on instead of trying to like hold it until eternity.
It's insane. I mean, come on, y'all have made these are career politicians at this point. They have made millions of dollars at this point. They have a pension and something that's going to take care of them for the rest of their lives. So it's not like it's because of money. It's literally because of power. And I really think that like it should be the same as like the retirement age for like Congress and the Supreme Court should be the same as like the typical retirement age in every other industry. Like 65 is like the standard retirement age. I think obviously is going up because whatever, but it's just something needs to change. Something needs to give because you should just not want to hold on to this power. And if you do want to hold on to it, you shouldn't be given the option to. And also, we do have to put some responsibility on voters because there are people who have voted for these same people to hold these positions for 30 plus years over and over again. Like, stop doing that too. Like, if we want younger people in Congress, we need to vote for them. If we want a younger president, we need to vote for that person. Period.
I think it's a lot of like name recognition when it comes to voting too. People don't
100%.
really educate themselves on policy. It's just he's been
comfortable,
doing
what's comfortable.
Yep,
exactly. So it's just not trying to be ageist or anything, but there just comes a time where you just have to let the next generation do what they need to do and have some type of control over how we want the world to be, the world that we're going to be around for, how we want it to look. You know what I'm saying? It's just totally not fair. So hopefully people are starting to get that. The more public glitches we have from these people, hopefully it will start to resonate as we come upon an election year once again.
Yeah, maybe an intern is on the switchboard. So they need to figure that out.
There we go.
Like what is happening? Because that
Myra is going to take this as far as she can.
I truly believe this. Like that should not be happening. This man is on national TV answering questions. Fix it.
Girl, that was wild. That was wild. Yeah, they had to remind Dianne Feinstein to vote. They had to like nudge her. Also, I don't know if she fell asleep or what.
It has to be a stressful job just in general too.
I
You
mean,
know?
truly, it's just the greed. It's just the power and the greed. That's all it comes down to. Like, I don't understand, like, why you wouldn't want to like spend your last few decades like relaxing if you have the money and the means to do it. Like, why do you want to still like be under all this scrutiny and making all these horrible decisions that they be making? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't think we can relate. We're
Mm-mm.
not like, I don't know. Maybe that's their dream job.
Okay. But podcasting is my dream job too. I'm not gonna be doing this when I'm 85.
Well, you don't dream of labor either, so
Neither do you.
that's why I can't relate.
Like, there's nothing that we want to do until we're like 80 except for chill.
That's my dream job.
Literally chilling.
Yeah.
Preferably on a beach somewhere or a pool. I'll take a pool.
Man.
Yeah, a lot, y'all.
Yeah.
July has just been so stacked. It has to end. It has ended now that y'all are hearing this, but we are still in July for 2 more days while we're recording this, and nothing else needs to happen. Just come down, July. Just come down.
I guess we'll tell you about it in August if something else do. It's wild.
It's so
also,
wild.
shout out National Planners Day.
What?
Is that what's called?
Oh yeah. Is that? Okay. As y'all are hearing this, National Planners Day has come and gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But planners have brought this podcast and this community together. So shout out to that.
I mean, seriously, yes. Exactly. Obviously, just like every other holiday, for the most part, National Planner Day is like a man-made, made-up holiday. But we acknowledge great planners all throughout the year, and also the fact that we are more than planners. So I love that. I love this community, and anything to celebrate this community is a very good thing. It's a very, very good thing.
That was so nice.
There we go.
And
Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Hufflepuff. Last thing we want to talk about. Oh, y'all, I'm so glad that we got to record this before the official announcement is made. But the Wild team teased that the 2024 Go Wild announcement is coming out soon. As y'all are hearing this, it will be coming out, I believe, on Friday of this week. And I am so excited to find out where Wild 2024 is going to be. I'm so glad we don't have to wait until September.
I know, more time to plan. So very excited for that. Definitely where'd that come from? Definitely let us know where y'all think the next Wild is going to be. I'm so pumped. I'm ready to just start planning for it again. And I'm just excited. I love Go Wild. I love it. I love it. We gonna be there regardless. Unless,
obviously, some
outside
random
of country somewhere
place. Try that in a small town type of situation. But the Wild team would never. Wild team would never.
So so we'll be there.
Yes, it's so exciting, guys. I cannot wait until the official announcement is made. Obviously, we're going to be talking all about it on the next episode and just like all the things that we want to do, places we want to go once we know where it's going to be. And it's going to be so great. Me and Myra have had our Wild 2024 Sick and Fun going. I hope y'all have too. Because I don't want to hear no complaining. Okay, look, just stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's it.
Yeah, can we skip the complaining part? Like, y'all know the price.
The price is the price.
The price is the price.
The price is the price, and the location is the location. Whatever they choose, either go or don't.
Change it.
So either go or don't.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. So hopefully, with this announcement being a little bit earlier, maybe a lot more people will have the ability to go. Maybe I don't know if you're going to drop the tickets immediately after. That is how it has been in the past, but maybe you'll get some time. But like you said, if you want to Go Wild, you need to start saving as soon as the last one is over.
100%.
But hopefully
Yep.
with it being a little bit earlier, more people can join us. But I'm
Yes.
excited.
Because it's going to be so fun. And, I don't know what we'll be doing at the next Go Wild yet, if anything. But obviously, we're going to be there no matter what. And it's going to be a great time. And we hope to be able to meet so many of you guys, especially if you haven't been able to go in the past. Definitely do what you can to go at least once, because it's just such an amazing experience. And I want it for all of us who aren't a-holes. That's what I want it for.
Yeah, you can keep the a-holes at home.
Y'all can come. But anyway, thank y'all so much for listening to the episode this week. Make sure y'all share the episode, comments on our Instagram page, hit us up on Threads, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts if you love the show. Those mean a lot to us. And make sure y'all show Tisa some love. She was such a great guest this week. We absolutely loved having her on. Already excited to see her again and have her on again. So just do all the things. And we love y'all. Anything else, Myra?
No, that's it. Excited for next week's episode, just to hear more about Wild. And thank you so much, Tisa, for coming on. And happy August.
Happy August.
I was going to say April. I always get those two mixed up. So late. But yeah, here's to another good month.
Yes. Bye, guys.